All right, everybody, welcome back for another one. And I wanted to start this video off taking a look at the Bitcoin chart because it's about time that we start to get ready for whatever's going on. Okay, long story short, I do not think we're in any kind of bear market or anything right now. All right, the thing we need to be looking for is, are we going to peak in December like every other time or not? All right, there is a case to be made that Bitcoin cycles are definitely lengthening. The only thing that makes me hesitant with that is because we've always got the top in December, regardless of how long the cycle was. Okay, so we need to keep up with that going forward, all right? That's why I'm jumping back into this, okay? I gotta get everyone informed because, you know, hopefully you're still holding your crypto and didn't give up and haven't left this market, because we're either gonna go a little higher or a lot higher. All right, and I want to make the case today that Bitcoin could actually end up breaking over 200,000, maybe up to 3. All right, first reason, each time Bitcoin has had a market cycle from top to bottom, if you have a full fib extension, it has always ran up to at least or cleared the 4236. All right, as you can see, the first cycle, top to bottom, ran up about 58,000% in a little over a year, right? And then the second one lasted 264 weeks, all right? And it ended up running up 12,000%, all right? So the cycle from 190 weeks to 264 weeks is about a 38% increase. If we saw the same increase again, which I don't think we will, maybe we do, I think it'll be a little shorter than that. But if we did, it would take us out to 367 weeks, all right? And if we did another 4236, like the last market cycle did, it pinpoint nailed it, right? If we did that again, that would get us up to about 305,000, okay? Does it have to get exact? No, as you can see, previous time it went above, second time it nailed it, third time maybe we get a little lower, all right? That will get us close to 200,000 though. The reason I'm saying this though is because, one, it's obvious looking at the chart that the cycles are lengthening. And I'm really starting to think that this was just like a mid-cycle dip, all right? And then, as I've shown you, this consolidation period has taken about 238 days. I do not see a period where Bitcoin consolidates for 238 days, makes a new high, and then barely runs up, what, like another 20%? I don't see that happening, all right? It just seems very illogical to me. So I'm thinking we got to go higher, right? And I say that because besides the statistics here I'm showing you, Bitcoin always tends to surprise everyone, right? And in the current market and the money printer environment we're living in, why not? Like, who's to say we can't run up to 3 trillion in valuation? No one knows, right? But I do not see a period where we consolidate for that long and then have such a dud of a breakout. All right. It would have, you know, a lot of people are calling for 75, 85K and that's it. I don't see that. I'm sorry. I do not see that. Okay. Could be wrong, but I'm making the bull case. All right. And you better know that if Bitcoin runs up that high, your alts are going to be flying. All right. So you need to stick with this market for sure. I hope you're still here. Like I said. All right, and zooming in, wanted to confirm for you, I see all this fighting and everything, everyone on Twitter being immature, always calling each other out. Oh, you're crap, you're garbage, you know, oh, why are you still here? You know, we're in a bear market, this and that. This is not a crashing structure. Sorry. The crashing argument is done, in my opinion. I'm confident with that. Could be wrong, who knows? But, I mean, everyone was saying dead cat bounce. Nope. That didn't happen. All right, we broke up immediately, cleared the 702. Now we're battling around in this area. Worst case scenario, in my opinion, we dip down a little, maybe down to like 47K at worst, consolidate for a few weeks and take off, or we just trade sideways here and take off. All right, that's what I'm seeing at this moment. All right, another thing to point out, if you don't follow me on Twitter, okay, I just posted this today showing gold compared to Bitcoin. All right. Top chart is gold, but it's gold on the monthly and Bitcoin on the bottom, obviously on the daily, okay? What's interesting about this, as you can see with looking at it for 2 seconds, that they're similar structures, okay? But Gold is dating back to 1979. So clearly, Bitcoin is following a very similar structure, but is moving a lot faster. All right. Another point here is that Bitcoin could end up serving as a leading indicator. All right. Say Bitcoin runs up and makes another crazy parabolic move, but then okay, it's crashing. Where do I go? All right, you got to start getting used to the idea of hedging your money, or you're gonna lose it all. All right, don't just sit and hodl. That's ridiculous. Nobody's just hodl except for people that are, multi-millionaires, billionaires, and it doesn't matter to them. All right, those are the people that are stacking away all that money. If you get any kind of life-changing money, you got to capture it. Okay, so long story short, Bitcoin is going to serve as a leading indicator here. I think gold is going to break out and make new all-time highs, no doubt. I just think Bitcoin is going to do it a lot faster. So if Bitcoin starts to crash already, makes a parabolic move, starts crashing, maybe look at gold as a hedge, all right? Or start looking at how to trade options, put options, stuff like that. You got to learn, all right? But Bitcoin could be a leading indicator here. Gold could be a safe play on the back end of the start of a bear market, all right? And even then, zooming in at the top, this is where we're at with both of them right now. Gold on the top, Bitcoin on the bottom. You can see they even had very similar crashing structures, right? This odd angle, whatever that was. You don't see stuff like that often, kind of like a rounding bottom structure. Gold dipped 45%, Bitcoin 54%. Eerily similar, right? So just pay attention to this if you want a place to hedge. Last but not least, all the assholes that keep talking about that Bitcoin has to follow this log curve. Yes, something to pay attention to. Microsoft is a perfect example of when that argument failed. All right, guarantee you back then it was the same thing. You had your technical analysis expert saying, "Oh, log curve set in stone, no way out. You're stuck. It's returns are diminishing." No, okay, it doesn't have to be that way. All right, so back then Microsoft was out for about 10 years. All right. Bitcoin's been out about 11, right? And then all of a sudden, we get extra parabolic. And it went up another 700% from the point that it broke out. And that lasted over 1,200 days. So anything can happen. Nothing about TA is set in stone. I'm just giving you the theoretical bull case for Bitcoin and how there is examples, historically speaking, that do break log curves, okay? And another thing to keep in mind, as I've shown you though, whenever you do get this explosive move, like this crazy bull run, it also came on the back end with a crazy bear market, all right? This one lasted 6,210 days before it made an all-time high. And if you're sitting there holding the bag, right, on something like that, well, your grandkids are going to be in college by the time you get back in profit. So make sure to think about hedging your money, all right? It's important to stay in tune with this market. I'm going to definitely be keeping up with, do we get a peak in December or not? I'm going to do my best. Obviously, predicting price is challenging for anyone, but there's always signs in the charts that let you know this is coming to an end, okay? So anticipate the potential that you could go a lot higher than expected. Just make sure to always have both perspectives in mind. Stay humble, don't get greedy, and stay away from the memes, all right? That should do it for today. Hope that was informative. As always, please like and subscribe, share with your friends and family, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks.